Benjamin Franklin, the old man on this bill and a founding father of our nation. Of course, he is also more than that. He was an author, a publisher, and a scientist, an inventor, and a diplomat. Now, he achieved all of these things in the 18th century, so you would assume that he was born with a silver spoon, but actually was quite the opposite. And that's what makes him so special. He deserves a monument because he fought and earned for all the opportunities that he had. He is a symbol of the American dream. Benjamin Franklin was born on January 17th, 1706 in Boston. He had 10 siblings, and his family didn't have a lot of money. Due to that, his education ended when he was about 10 years old, but he didn't let that stop him. He was a really good reader, and he taught himself how to write. In 1729, he published A Modest Inquiry on the Nature of Paper Money. It was a success. With that money, he was able to buy a newspaper company and started accumulating wealth. Benjamin Franklin was not given an education, but he was still able to become one of our founding fathers of our nation, and that just shows how his determination helped him become who he was. In fact, he was one of the best founding fathers, in my opinion. He was the only one to sign all of the 4 key documents to getting our independence. Those 4 were the Declaration of Independence, the Treaty of Alliance with France, the Treaty of Paris, and then the Revolution, and of course our Constitution. His reputation got him respects from kings such as King Louis XIV, and it was his diplomacy that actually helped get us the Treaty of Paris, giving America independence. Benjamin Franklin came from nothing and was getting respect from kings and was a founding father of the nation. Not to mention, he was an amazing scientist, inventor, and philanthropist. This just went to show what the American dream could be like. He was one of the first examples of that. That's why I want a statue of him at the U.S.-Mexican border at San Ysidro. In 2020, San Ysidro had the most border crossing. The memorial Benjamin Franklin will show hope and what the American dream truly is. The statue will be placed in between 2 roads right after the port of entry, and it will not take up any more space than the space of a couple trees that are planted there, and it will not block any of the highway. The statue will be close to the port of entry at San Ysidro and will represent American liberties just as the Statue of Liberty did to people coming in through Ellis Island. Now, the statue shows that Americans, we can overcome any obstacles thrown at us, just as Benjamin Franklin did. From the statue, we could really learn that no matter what circumstances we have in our lives, we can always overcome them and achieve greatness. This new monument is especially important today, where some people feel like they are stuck in their economic class or even feel that big corporations run everything, including the governments. But we have to remember that Benjamin Franklin became a founding father, but when he was just a little boy, he was poor and kings ran everything. Kings ran everything when he was a little boy, and as Benjamin grew up, kings respected him.